Oh, shoot. As soon as I pressed the button, I realized that I did not change the title and contents of the stream. Let me go do that. Is that Pikmin far and wide? I really shouldn't be using the first playthrough tag because it's not true. Let's see. What tag should I use? I'll figure it out some other day. Not today. I'm Lucas Stork, we're playing Pikmin 4. Jeez. No, my book! Didn't lose my page. A book came out. And, it is from a series that I've read ever since high school. So, I'm still reading it. Not putting the rest of the books I'm reading on hold. I'm just like going ham on the new book. Probably gonna read like a couple of pages of the other books, a chapter of the other books, 3 or 4 or 5 chapters any time that I pick up that other book, the new book. But I need to finish it as soon as possible because I need another different book that has been out technically for a while, but hasn't been publicly published until like February 3rd, I think it comes out. Well, published through the regular channels so that I can get it at Barnes & Noble for $30 and then like another, I think 10% off for Barnes & Noble I get. Comes a cool membership. I buy a lot of books. Let's see. Alright, we got someone new, and that's it. And Olimar, probably the caves we went into. There it is. That's it. Alright. Let's read some entries. I think now we're going to be reading Olimar's and Louie's for these memory fragments at the very least. Start with that. The vastness of space and the unknown it contains is an unsolvable puzzle. At the start of each voyage, I set out to unravel every mystery and discover great truths, but I always find myself returning with more questions than answers. Nana always told me you should build something from the outside in. Puzzles. Some things need to be built from the inside out. Because, if you build the casing for stuff first, and then realize that the components are bigger than the case, it's a problem. And some things can't get smaller. That's a little, microchipping for you, and specifically transistors. Transistors are a level where we're, like, at a few microns. Is it microns or just micro? I think microns. Like, they're a few atoms apart with a gate that exists on transistors. And we can't... It's really hard to get it smaller than that. And to get it even small, to even get it that small, you need to have, like, very specific circumstances. So they're like made in one place in the world. So yeah. Wild times over there in technology land. Some things need to be built from the inside out. Anyway, at Hawkatite Freight, we often divide up our cargo in order to use the ship's space more efficiently. Big companies have huge transporters to fill up, but that also means a lot less flexibility. They're still filling up their gigantic ships while we're out making deliveries. Olimar just delivers. There's only room for delivery. All those bigger companies, fuck them. They're still filling up their shit. Reminds me of a meal I had once. Now I'm drooling. What? Did you have a cube? Okay. Sure. I'll believe Louie. As a boy, I would spend days drawing elaborate treasure maps, and buried treasure may have been junk to most, but to me it was precious. Is this a fragment of a treasure map? I doubt it. But the subject of this drawing was probably a treasure to the artists. Soup. At least it looks like soup. I guess? Top-ish. Top, probably? I like the names of these puzzle pieces, to be honest. Top left. Top-ish. Top, probably. Top right. Yeah. I understand the instinct to hide something precious to you. Though the word protect is probably more apt. I feel sincerely about my family. I do everything in my power to give them a safe, happy life. It's a simple desire, but it motivates me to carry on. Wouldn't want to hit your head on an edge as sharp as this. Louie has, like, less than 10 thoughts in his brain, and 9 of them... less than 10? And, like, 8 of them, at least, at any point in time. He has 9 thoughts. Let's see. How can I phrase that to make it make more sense? Louie has 10 thoughts, 9 of them are food. That makes more sense. I'm so good at thinking. What is my phone? Oh, I also need to pull up chat. Can't forget about chat. One second. There we go. Now what? Chat. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. That dark pupil staring out at me. It's as if it can see right through me. Through anything and anyone. Surely it has the power to know my deepest secrets. Good thing I don't have anything to hide. No, really, I don't. Okay, stop looking at me like that. Now, so what are you hiding? This unknown organism bears a strong resemblance to the dogs of my planet. I'm amazed that such a similar species could exist in the far reaches of outer space. I've heard that organic components can travel through space on meteorites and comets. Could there be a connection between my planet and this one? The theory that life originated from some meteor coming from some fucking where. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We don't know. Looks like a dog. I'm not sure how comfortable it'd be to ride. Idiot. Anyway, What do I see here? Is it nothing? Is it everything? I feel like it could be anything. Maybe this fragment is part of a ceremony in which the participants break up a photo of beloved deity so they can better share it with one another. Yes, that must be it. No. As a young boy, I collected rocks and shiny objects that I held quite dear. My parents always wanted to get me to get rid of them, but I refused. I can't even remember where I found them all. I probably picked up most of them right in our backyard. I'm still not sure why I acted so attached to a bunch of gravel, but they shone like diamonds to me. No idea what this is. It's definitely an edible. Oh, Louie. As a child, there were many times I'd come across something unknown to me and intuitively investigate without hesitation. It worked out well for me, I believe. Worked out well for me, I believe. As an adult, I often overthink matters, so maybe I need to recapture that daring spirit of my youth. Licked it, but didn't get any flavor. A lot of flavor. This is not a cracker. Eh, one more. Did I dream of ever becoming a glorified delivery man? Or was adventure always my true goal, given my current circumstances? Who knows? I'm proud to say that I've achieved both, but the president might see it differently. I'm worried about my annual bonus. Fair. Hold on to one of the knobs and swing to create a gentle breeze. It's really weird seeing some of like Louie's descriptions being like very structured, like how his food ones are structured, like they're in a food magazine or something. And then some of his thoughts are just like whatever's on the top of his brain. Duality of Louie. Yeah, we only have I think we were on this line. No, we were on this line. No, we finished this line. We're on this one. All right. We only have, what is that, 6? 6 more creatures? I don't want to step over anything new. Okay, that's as far as I go. All right. Believe I have not read it for Olimar. I could be wrong. But you've also probably read it in Pikmin 2, so I can't know for sure. No, I have read this here. Anyway. Drain the electrical charge before boiling. Although it is possible to eat an anode beetle while it's charged, doing so may result in an unpleasant, tingling sensation. We did read about the iridescent flint beetle and the golden one, I believe. An essential flavor accentuating ingredient in gumbo and jambalaya. Also delicious in soups, broths, and marinades. Doodlebug is completely new. Whoa, that reeks. Reeks so bad. These uncouth little stinkers are always passing gas whenever and wherever, but that also means they're easy to track down. Of course, nobody can stand to get close if they do find one. It's a brilliant defense mechanism. Doodlebug. Pili laterellum. Flat 2 layer. Oh my god. Lint beetle. Day. While life forms that excrete foul musks to warn of danger are not rare, the doodlebug is the only species that known to release flatulence when active above ground. Interestingly enough, Since it is merely releasing the gas created by the decay of the contents of the creature's intestines, it does not have a special musk-producing organ. This means the creature is in fact merely flatulating. Spectral analysis of the rank gas indicates it contains not only methane but hydrogen sulfide as well, making the flatulence a grade 13 biohazard. Okay, grade 13. Looking for flavor that will surprise and delight your guests? This beast's aroma may surprise your guests, but it won't be delightful. Thanks, Louie. Very informative. Yeah, this was something about the golden platinum that crystallizes on the iridescent lint beetles. This precious treat is exceptionally rare. I could sell it back at home for a fortune. Then I could use the cash to upgrade my kitchen, buy galactic class ingredients, and even star in my own cooking show, The Insect Gourmet. Really about insects. Tights, I believe I read about. Yes. Yeah, I didn't like it. Flesh fry with garlic and red chilies in a hot pan, then sprinkle with grated gorgonzola. Some dinner guests may find the legs unappealing. Like, oh my god. Oh, cough. So it's best to remove them before serving. Thanks for letting us know, Louie. Yeah, I wouldn't like the legs. The legs look unappealing. Calcified crush larvae. I do remember that. So, an acquired taste, but it's really quite addictive once you get used to it. No special preparation necessary. Just eat them. Or do you just, like, fry them up? Cook them over a fire? What do you do with it if it's no special preparation needed? What does that mean? Yeah, I remember that. The extremities cannot be used for food, but you can drink the liquid inside for a zesty beverage. It's zesty. Why? Anyway. This cautious critter moves in fits and starts, but when it does, the muddy liquid in its transparent orb sloshes around. Splish, splash, sploosh. If I could observe this unique anatomy up close, I'd have no regrets, even if I got splattered with mud. Congratulations. Munker skate. Gyarados terra protecta. Spitter spatter. Day. A subspecies of the skeeter skate that's adapted to the life in muddy wetlands. It uses a straw-like proboscis to the inside of which is packed densely with grown hair to capture any plankton living in the mucky water and filter out everything else. Then when an enemy approaches, it will threaten them by shooting out murky substance. This combination of muddy water and gastric juices has a higher viscosity, so it can essentially bury Pikmin. And a lot of other stuff. In dirt. Even after draining the mud, its texture remains gritty. Chew it for long enough and your teeth will get a good scrubbing. Yeah. I don't like biting through sand. Oh, that was very unpleasant mouthfeel. Just like the idea of it. Don't like it. I think when I'm brushing my teeth, it's fine. But as soon as I have to, like, have sand in my mouth and then have that bite and stuff, bad. Just bad. Anyway. We do need to do more night expeditions, so let's do another one. Then we'll head back to the Arcadia, I believe. Why would I go all the way out there? I'm assuming I'm just gonna stay on that top platform. See here. I don't have to go over there. I think I'll mostly just stay down here, yeah. Oh, there are 2 luminals. Interesting. Where the fuck are you going? Yeah, I think Ochi's got him. I'll try to take care of these things. There we go. Go. Yeah, let's deal with these things over here. Do that, I guess. Does suck that, like, Ochi can't, like, charge them or anything. Right, let's try to get some of them on there and then switch. Oh my god. They came here a lot faster than I thought that they would. Get up there and take them. Oh my god. Oh, I'm far away from the trick hole, that's fine. Please don't. Oh my god. Please just destroy them. Thank you. There we go. Not bad. I'm definitely thinking about how it was in Fierce mode, and yeah, that would have been bad. Would have been really bad. All right. But hey, we got 2 glow saps out of it. Not sure if joust mites are ever there. I guess they're not joust mites, they're whatever the flying ones are called. Why does the nighttime on this planet have to be so creepy? Bingo just calling Hums guy? Do they not work with each other usually? Have they not been here for months? Something about this place. Yeah. Science has yet to disprove the existence of ghosts. Thanks, Yanni, keeping him on his toes. No, I wouldn't say that, but there is something that's been on my mind. You ever notice how the corpses left behind the creatures during the day are nowhere to be found during the night expeditions? Like, I don't like the implications of this. Can we kindly not talk about it? All right. Let's heal this thing up. You could kind of see under the leaves, and it looks like they kind of just shrink the helmet a little bit and put leaves over it, as in the model. Okay. More college students, I guess. Ah, Bernard. Thank you, Bernard. Oh, Moss is here. Nice. You have anything else to say? Oh, this is where you learn Swallow. Oh. Is he just, like, able to swallow now? An interesting idea that maybe space dogs come from the dogs on Earth. It's not impossible, I guess, if we created space travel. I don't know why there's not any big people in the rest of the universe, though. So, who knows? And how dogs got rid of 2 feet. They're like chickens. Maybe they are chickens. Maybe it's like the dinosaur thing. Chickens turn into dinosaurs. Oh, is the archaeology guy. Okay. Oh yeah, I've built many things. I don't know about professional. I feel like this is a volunteer service. There are a lot of different kinds of minerals. I still think that this is like some sort of Fallout situation. Everything's really lush and green though. So maybe it was like a different type of nuclear bullcrap. I don't know. How many Pikmin of each type do we have? Well, we already have 100 purple Pikmin. I'm pretty set on that. Right. Let's read some more. Need to get through some of the, a bunch of these anyway. Let's read like 2 sections of these. There's a bunch that we still have yet to read. Sweet flavor of the sunseed buried has been condensed and placed into this bottle for safekeeping. So clever, so delicious. But imagine the squabble that breaks out every time this jar is opened. Something this yummy would be the envy of everyone at the table. I do love me some preserves and stuff. Let's see. Let's look at it. Oh, it's jam. It also says strawberry preserves on it. What the fuck is it? It's like strawberry preserves is the company name, and then organic jam is what it is. Because it does look more like jam than it does preserves, because preserves have more whole fruit in them. And jam is more pulpy. Fucking love jam, though. I want to make another jam sandwich. Hold on. I need to respond to something here. All right. No, opened up the Twitch again. Need to be able to see this shit. Of course it got broke. I wish Twitch would update properly when I go back to my stream manager, but... oh well. I'll survive. Croissant. This is an extremely dangerous food. It's light and airy, and appearance belies a rich and indulgent interior. Before you finish one, you're already reaching for the next. Is it even possible to deny such temptation? And do I even want to? I do like croissants. If making puff pastry wasn't such an ordeal, because it's layers of... I mean, I guess you just keep folding it, and it, like, eventually you roll out enough layers of butter and dough, but, like... I don't think I really have the space for that. To make, like, a decent amount of dough. I guess we have a table, but I don't want it directly on the table. I would want like some kind of like pastry board that I could do stuff on. That would be the best, I think. Because the kitchen in general doesn't have like the most counter space that isn't being occupied by the preparation of like other foods, especially like raw meat type stuff. So, maybe I should get like a board because like I know mom has like a board specifically for rolling out dough and stuff. That might be useful. Something like that anyway. Can be toasted, stuffed with all kinds of fillings, or slathered in jam, but it tastes best as is. I can see that. I don't remember reading this, but it's been so long. I'll just like start reading again in this section, all of them. I feel like I brushed over everything new at some point and just like never read it again. I nap in the pilot seat sometimes, but a cushion like this would be great and a great alternative. The only weird part is that it's edible. Does that mean something, or someone could eat it right? Does that mean that something or someone could eat it right out from under you? It's a major drawback. For eating, drinking, and napping. Just set it on the ground, fill the pockets with juice, lay down, and enjoy. I do not want to lay down in a waffle filled with juice and stuff. Sticky and gross. Just eating this after laying down in it also just doesn't sound gross. It doesn't sound great. I do remember reading the puzzle snack one. Its shape is mesmerizing. I only wish I could understand how it was sculpted. It was... Never mind. The more I think about it, the hungrier I get. Thankfully, this salty and sweet pillowy interior is just as re-energizing as it is delicious. But then I start thinking again. The cycle continues. I need to make pretzel bites again. Those are so easy to make. I should just make them again. I need to bake a lot of things again, to be fair. Oh. I just need to, like, do it on a weekend. Maybe every other weekend. I'll just, like, start baking things. Anyway. Slightly salty. Dip in something sweet to enhance the flavor. Alright, this one's completely new, so all of it's getting read. It's said this sacred spear has the power to make the most deeply held desires come true. More so than any other orb in the sacred sphere. Oh, what greedy wishes must I have been wished upon it. Surely the maker of this orb wanted something nearly unattainable. But who among us hasn't felt such avarice? Cool. That's the thought. There's nothing in the universe more interesting than the universe itself. A curious and inquisitive mind will never be satisfied. No matter how much you explore, I feel this way as long as I can. It's important to stay interested in your work. I'll save this to drop in a hole sometime. Sure. I think I remember Sphere Family. It's often said that you don't realize how much your parents have done for you until it's too late to thank them. I try to show my gratitude and keep in touch as much as I can with video calls, but as soon as my kids pop on screen, my parents forget I'm there. Damn, I'm sorry, Olimar. actually give my mom a call later, briefly, so that I can wish her happy birthday through voice. Can't do it in person. I'm 1,000 miles away. Anyway. I like how round and smooth it is. I can't stop touching it. Was this one new? It's ultimate testing range, so it has to be new, right? Said that there's nothing more difficult to understand than ways of heart. It's also said the sphere gives the one who holds it the power to read the heart of the one they love, but is that a good idea? I'm not so sure it is. I mean, I guess people are entitled to have their own secrets. As long as you're honest with each other in the matters of heart, it's pretty cool. Don't have to read anyone else's heart. I know it's impossible to read minds, but I am particularly clueless when it comes to relationships. When we first started dating, my wife was gracious enough to explain how she felt in great detail. I'm still awkward, but any social skills I do have are thanks to her. Olimar's only cool because of his wife. Shout out to Olimar's wife. Did we ever get, like, the names of any part of his family, or is it just, like, my wife, my son, my daughter, my dog? I think his dog has a name. It's like Buddy or something? I don't remember. I'd like to have a whole collection of balls like this. They'd look so nice all lined up. Just the three, or like the rest of these? Because the rest of these do get lined up in a game. Sure. I've never minded to having start over or pick up my life at the flip of a switch. My environment and those in my social circle might change, but as long as I have my family with me, I'll still be me. They always call me out when I'm acting totally weird. Under all, it's become painfully obvious to me that the mind and body are closely linked. Spending so much time away from my family is hard on my mental health, and it visibly takes a toll on my body. Even when I eat healthy and exercise, I really miss them. Fair. Makes the most exhilarating sound when it knocks into something. I gotta say, there's a lot of popping noises that I don't like, but the clacking for pool has grown on me. I also think pool is just fun to play. I had to move over my heater because it was not pointing at me, and I was getting cold. It's really cold out there now. It is so cold outside. So it's cold enough for the snow to not melt and then subsequently freeze, which I'm appreciative of. But it's going to get warm enough for that anyway, so... Oh well. The inhabitants use this treasure in ancient ceremonies as a way to foster trust in their deities as well as their friends and family. Knowing that trust was so important to them as it is to us makes me think that perhaps we aren't so different after all. But not really. I don't know. It's easy to lose someone's trust, despite the fact that it takes so long to build it in the first place. But once you have that trust and support, it's much easier to achieve your goals. I'd rather be able to count on someone I trust than leave it all up to chance. Yeah, that's fair. Just looks cool. Totally doesn't know it. What? There's like a song or something that I'm trying to think of. There's like, they're cool and they don't know. Maybe I'm thinking You Don't Know You're Beautiful. Might be also this part. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So. No, not you. Never considered myself to be someone with a lot of inner strength or fortitude, but my wife seems to disagree. I must be playing it way too cool when we're together. Nope. Looks lonely. This is the kind of ball that's at home in the middle of a crowd. It's a 9-ball. The 9-ball goes into the center. Pretty sure. Ha. Ha. Anyway. This ball is meant to represent truth, but the truth is never truly black or white. It's both subjective and objective and extremely tricky. I think the color gray would make more sense for this object. Or maybe that hideous brown you get when you mix all the paint colors together. Yeah, sure. I should draw the boss's face on this and roll it far, far away. Okay, Louie. We'll do, Schnoz. See here? Butterflies. That's what it was. White spectralids. Yeah, we are reading with all of our white spectralids. Venustari, Alba prismatis. Flutterby. Day. It's remarkably similar to its unmarked brethren, but the telltale wing patterns and a lone pair of hind legs give it away. It sticks to its own habitat for the most part, though it may fly away to reach a flower or escape a bullplex, it will soon return to its home. The white variety gathers no nectar, but sometimes may be found carrying raw material. Oh, neat. In this game, they, it's not that they just drop nectar like they do in 3 and 2. This one is, like, specifically raw material. Okay. I mean, it's different, at the very least. Remove the wings and drop straight into the deep fryer. Cook until golden or until the enticing aroma starts to sting your eyes. Serve immediately. Like an onion? That's what I'm assuming when he says sting your eyes. Yellow spectralids. Venustari prismatis. Flutterby. Day. The primary morphological differences from the other spectralids is the eye-like spun on its hind wings. When crossbred with red spectralids, the offspring has a 25% chance of inheriting these spots on the orange-colored wings. Would this count as a new subspecies? For a tasty appetizer, dip wings into batter and fry. It can also be used to season stews and soups. Remember to first remove its bitter innards. See, this thing is more of the size they expect the Pikmin universe people to eat. This makes sense. A lot of the other shit that Louie eats and acts like he's eating them with his hands do not make sense. Like, cows are huge. Bulborbs are huge comparatively to Louie. I don't know if it's like it wasn't a Bulborb, but something Bulborb sized. Louie explained as if he like held it in his hands and just chopped on it without any cutting or anything. It just yummy. I would not be able to one pick up a cow or bite into its flesh. What the fuck is Louie made out of? Who is Louie? I question this every time I pick up Pikmin. Will I ever know? I don't think so. Anyway, spectralid wings have a lot of fine powder on them, but by building up in many different layers, gives them a sparkle back with complexity and depth. This little fellow's powder also has some ultra spicy essence in it for a zestier effect. Thanks, Dalmo. Red spectralids. Fenestari Russo prismatis. Flutterby Day. Its wings have several spots, unlike the lone spot on each wing of the yellow variety. Its scales contain a trace amounts of ultra-spicy flakes, which are mixed into its saliva as it sucks up the nectar from flowers. The combined flakes, saliva, and nectar are refined into an ultra-spicy nectar inside the creature, which it uses as a growth supplement for its eggs. Despite this, its reproductive capabilities are quite low. It is for this reason that the red variant fetches astronomical prices among collectors. Very rare. Spread the larvae on a slice of toast for a spicy and protein-packed breakfast, or fry up the wings at any time of day for a sweet and crunchy snack. Surprised it's not spicy after you fry it? Yeah, whatever. Feel like I've read this. Snowflake fluttertail. Papillofictus nividae. Snow swallow. Day. The cooling cycle in its body uses ammonia and as a refrigerant to kill the moisture it absorbs from the air until it reaches a supercooled state. By then spraying it out of several vents on its belly, the snowflake fluttertail creates a delicate cocoon out of ice to protect both itself and freeze its prey. Its rolled-up spirally proboscis evolved from an upper jaw that can catch and tie up prey with the fine hairs on its surface. Though it mimics a topless swallowtail butterfly, this creature is actually more closely related to moths. One might extrapolate that its ancient ancestor was unable to adapt to the cooling climate and therefore went extinct. And how is it here? Or is it like extinct as in it evolved out of what it was? I feel like there should be a different word for that, if that's the case. Because, like, extinct makes me think that the animal did not have any more offspring and did not evolve into anything else. Like, I know saber-toothed tigers are extinct, but I'm assuming that things evolved from it. Neanderthals are extinct, and there's no known descendants of Neanderthals. We're all... I'm pretty sure humans are descendant from Australopithecus, which I think was what was around at the same time. Maybe it was something else. Maybe Homo sapiens were around. Homo erectus, Homo sapiens were around Neanderthals, and Australopithecus was much older than that. I have to look at that whole thing again. It's somewhere floating around in my brain, the graph of it. But, yeah. As far as I remember, Neanderthals do not have any descendants. They just kind of got overtaken by the other... by the Homo family. Genus? Yes. The Homo genus. Slice finely or puree to make a meaty sorbet. Add a tiny drizzle of fruit and sauce for some punch. Pluck the wings and antennae beforehand to use as a garnish if you want to get fancy. Meaty sorbet. If he said savory, I'd be like, okay. But he said meaty. I don't like how that sounds. I don't know if I've read that. Creeping chrysanthemum. Pteroxacum. Rubinia. Chrysanthemum. Literally just a chrysanthemum. Day. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of the group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. It uses its mimicry to lie in wait and ambush prey, unrecognized by even by Pikmin, despite being members of the same class of organisms. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need for leaves or of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is to be as a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. When thinly sliced, this predator's sizable bulb makes a sumptuous pizza topping. Ooh. Oh my gosh, what vegetable? Like eggplant? I think eggplant can go on pizza, and people have said that's pretty decent. That's what it makes me think of. Because it's definitely not like artichoke hearts or something, because that's different. But I'd believe that this could be similar to eggplant. The startle spore. These don't just mimic a growth of mushrooms for fun of catching you by surprise. They also use the opportunity to spread poison around quite indiscriminately. But that's just this little darling's idiosyncratic method for catching its prey. We could learn from the way of nature embraces such unique and varied creatures. This is also a chrysanthemum, though? Huh. Startle spore. Pteroxacum fungensis. Chrysanthemum. Day. The defining characteristics of the fungi that grow from its head differ from the chrysanthemum's family, from that of the chrysanthemum family's creeping chrysanthemum, but the makeup of the body out of which they grow is mostly the same. As a result, we can theorize that like the Ambuloradices, the Bulbmin mention? I have not seen a Bulbmin in this game! This species is not an evolutionary variation, but that the body is a parasite that has nestled inside a group of mushrooms. Because the hosts are mushrooms, this startle spore cannot photosynthesize. Instead, it gains nutrients by catching its prey with highly poisonous fluids or by absorbing the nectar in the ground left behind as creatures killed by its poison decompose. So the chrysanthemum creeps into some mushrooms, and then it mimics the mushrooms. Feels overly complicated. But you go, Startle Spore. You mentioned Bulbmin, and that's fucking sick. I miss Bulbmin. Bring them back. They were like my second favorite Pikmin sound, I'm pretty sure. They had very nice sounds. If you can successfully remove... If you can successfully remove the tongue's poison glands, you'll enjoy a rare opportunity to appreciate the umami synergy of the mushroom and meat combo. Ooh. I do like mushroom meat. Having mushroom sauce on a steak, really good. I want to have another steak. Yeah, let's read about bread bugs and then we'll be done for break, I think. Yeah. Bread bug. Panceras gluttonate. Bread bug. Day. The adult bread bug competes for many of the same food sources as Pikmin, but its thick-skinned hide allows it to withstand most Pikmin group attacks. However, some researchers claim to have observed bread bugs being overwhelmed by massive numbers of Pikmin and reduced to food. Interesting. Bread bugs are hardy and nutritious, but also bland and unimaginative. They may be palatable in a pinch, but they hold no true culinary promise. Damn. Get wrecked, bread bugs. I don't know. Giant bread bug, which I don't believe is new. Oh my god, look at him go. He's gonna just start watching him go again. Yeah, I think I've read about him being like, oh, what a fresh loaf of bread! Giant bread bug. Panceras gigantic. Oh. No. Sorry, I burped. Gigantus. Bread bug. Day. This gargantuan species of the greater bread bug family has a torso so perfectly square that it almost seems like it was formed in a mold. For a brief period after birth, the giant bread bug competes for food with smaller bread bugs. Upon reaching maturity, it seeks out much larger prey. This is a primary reason two species with similar feeding habits can coexist in the same habitat. Hordes of Pikmin appear to pose the only plausible threat to this massive creature's life. It's so interesting that the little bread bugs are a different species from the big bread bugs. And baby giant bread bugs compete with the little bread bugs. I guess like this bread bug is more of like a croissant shape, and the giant bread bugs is more of like toast shaped. So I'm assuming the small giant bread bugs are little tiny toasts. Little tiny toasts just walking around. Oh my god, he's so jiggly. Fucking love how he moves. Just, oh my god, going ham. Although cooking, this call also yields a mountain of meat. Every ounce of it is flavorless, only suitable for intergalactic all-you-can-eat buffets. Damn. I mean, yeah, fair though. Alright, let's see. I only have 2 pup points, so what I'm gonna do is just take the break. Alright, BRB. All right. I've decided to do a little snack time because I got some interesting chip. Let me get to my Twitch chat. So, basically, I was walking around the Kroger, and I like went past some chips that happened to be on one of those end vial stands, and then I had to go back. So when I was looking at them, I'm like, ah, that's just some regular chip. Then when I walk past it, I was like, wait a minute. No, no, it really wasn't. And I looked at them. They were like these championship collection for like the football. And Kroger decided to make some pigs in a blanket flavored chips. Um, and well, I'm a glutton for limited time offers. And pigs in a blanket isn't something that I ever thought was going to be in a chip, but you know, I've been surprised before. So let's see what the fuck this is. Open it up here. It smells like meat and potato chip. The fuck? Hmm. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. The initial flavor I feel like is mustard, not hot dog. But then you definitely get hot dog in like a hot dog water kind of way. Hmm. I mean, salty, not not very pleasant. Yeah, it's definitely like a mustard and then hot dog water and then salted chip flavor. It's just that starting downhill, getting downhill, and then it's like a valley of flavors. And the bottom of it is the hot dog water taste. Like some meaty chips do it fine, and it tastes like just meat. I don't think hot dogs are the way to go. I think Kroger lost it on this one. The scientists too concerned with if they could, and not concerned enough what if they should. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that at a 3.5. The biggest problem is that the aftertaste is fine. The aftertaste is like kind of pleasant, like a meatier potato chip, a savory potato chip. But the like initial mustard taste, I'm like, ooh, that's throwing me off. I didn't expect mustard to be in here. I don't mind mustard. I've liked some mustard flavors, but this is not where I expect to find it. And then it dips immediately into hot dog water. Not nice bite into a hot dog. Hot dog water. I don't think that's very good. Yeah, this is staying at a 3.5. I'm probably gonna try another one later and be like, it deserves to be thrown out. Oh well, can't win them all. back to the game. Also, Ben, I stream every day. I've been doing this for 2 years. Like, very close to 2 years now. Anyway. Let's go back to the Blossoming Arcadia. We're nearly done with it. I feel like I needed to put something on my shopping list and I completely forgot to do so. Let's see if I put it on my shopping list. I put creamer on there, but there was something else. I'll have to remember later. All right. Let's see. Pause. Thank you. What are we missing? We're missing a bunch of stuff around here, mostly. So I think I'll get over there. Oh, wait. First, we need to do this. So let me go do that. And then we'll head north, I guess? I don't know. I think of it as south. It feels like that's a very southerly direction. It's just down. There we go. Yeah. Care about that? I would say maybe like 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes to hunt him down. This will be fine. This is one of the first Standories you have to do. It will be good. Heavy things have more value. So true. It's just because there's a lot of it. No. First get some juice. Yeah, carry it. Uchi, where are you going? Oh. I guess. Can the ice melt any faster? Thank you. They'll carry it eventually. Oh, there is a ramp on that side. Okay. I didn't think there was. Oh. There we go. Oh, there's this thing. Gonna get this thing. Enough? Yes. Ooh, I don't have enough for that, though. Run into that. Let me go grab my Pikmin. And I think I'd want to probably freeze this. So let me just call them off. Do that. There we go. Then let me call off these guys so that I can just throw some blues on there instead. Let's go find out if I need to get ice Pikmin on anything else. I don't think I do. Ochi, you can't get that, right? Oh, you totally can. Alright. Didn't think that he could. I don't think I have to get this down at all. Now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, no. Oh well. Just gonna send Ochi at this. Alright. I think this will just get me these Pikmin, nothing much else. That's fine. I'm not sure if I need anything else collected, really. There we go. Ooh, this one. I don't think I'm gonna get everything. Oh, good. Come on, boys! Oh, shit. Well... I'll live with that. I'm fine. We got a whole big one? It was like orange. I didn't see it at all. Yep. You got out Dendoried. Get wrecked. Sure. I think I want Ochi to get him, though. There we go. Alright, I need to go down this way. There's a bunch of stuff here that I still haven't collected. Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff. We did it. Move base here. I'm not sure the Pikmin got here. They did. Alright. And they're dead. I can't see the Pikmin totals. Status report. There we go. None of them really need any more things. It'd be more worth it to go gather some other type of Pikmin. There you go. There you go. That's locked. Oh, that's how we get to the other side. Alright. That's fine. Just get all my yellows working on this. I feel like I had gotten rid of this gate before. Maybe it wasn't a night mission, I don't know. There we go. There we go. Nice. There's also treasure back here. Somewhere. Up there? I don't have any yellows with me. Let me go get them real quick. Oh, yeah. Look at him go. I'm gonna let that Wally Hop survive. Let's see. Yep. Just that cave. Nah, fuck this thing. I was going to leave it alone. That had changed of heart. Three generations complete. Wow. Is that all the raw material? I guess so. Sightless passage, cave of utter darkness, into which almost no light filters. I explored for a bit, relying on glowing mushrooms to guide the way, but I turned back to avoid unnecessary risk. I wish I had a better headlamp at my disposal. I'm starting to regret this bargain buy. It's fair. Some bargain bin stuff, not great. 15 minutes, wow. Incredible. Bro doesn't know how to hide, I guess. What's a water dumple just doing here? Oh, hello, water dumple. What game is that? Can't see it good. Hellos? There we go. Which way are they going? Yeah, this way is safe, so that's fine. Nope, that just leads back here. Oh, it's a Game Boy Micro! Nice. That's fun. I did leave one of them behind, okay. Dang, I missed. Slurp up. Let them carry it later. I guess. Fine. There we go. Move, please. That one. Still don't like the lock-on. Wish it was more responsive. I feel like in Pikmin 3 it was pretty dang responsive, but... Let's see what's over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Alright. Bang. Actually, I'll wait for that. Was this the only floor? Probably, maybe. Ooh, actually. Here, y'all go do that. Oh, this is a different one. I thought this was going to be a regular fire cake one. There we go. This just gets us up to the end here. All right. That's fine by me. We still have more to explore, so... Who is he, though? Dedicated composer. Why? Ochi, get in there. Ochi, you... shouldn't be rude. Go in there. Okay. I guess if he can swallow it, it's fine. There we go. Oh my god. Would have been a lot more dangerous if there were more dangerous things here, but there is not. What are you doing over here? I guess I just left him here? Sure. Is there treasure back there? Did I miss it? Oh. Okay. I guess I'll take the thermometer. Right, that's it. Return to the surface. Frise. Yep, that was all the cave was. Could have done it a lot sooner. But I was trying to get Olimar and Louie unlocked so we can get their logs. Okay. Oh, and a Mamuda. Do you have treasure on you? Oh, dang it, you do. I'm sorry, buddy. That means you have to die. Yep. Get all of that. See, what song is this? Ah, Pikmin. Okay. Nice. We do be loving Pikmin. And I believe that will be all of the Balsamy Arcadia once we collect those. And let me go put away... That's not how I put away Pikmin. Put away all my water Pikmin. Get out some rocks. Put away all my ice Pikmin. Get out some whites. Just to get up some numbers. Would just be nice. There we go. Blossoming Arcadia done. Oh yeah. That guy Frozen died. Let's see, anyone else? Oh yeah, the Mamuda Frozen died. Alright. Fair enough. I think that's everyone then. Those are just Spectralids. I'm pretty sure those are just Spectralids. Nothing else worth getting. Let's go for pellet posies, I guess. Let's switch. There we go. There we go. Feels like it, doesn't switch when it's being attacked anymore. I don't know if that's actually the case, though. There we go. Yeah, it's probably all the Pikmin I'm gonna sprout. There are more things that I could sprout, but don't really need to. And I know for sure I don't need to get any spicy spray. It's not like I'm gonna be fighting anything really dangerous anyway. At least I'm pretty sure I won't. Anyway. Since that's 100% of this area, let's end the day. Actually, I don't have anything idle. Good. Skibidi dibidi, skibidi dibidi. Scoobada doobada, doobada doobada. That's the Pikmin. So cool. Awaiting cure. I think I'll end it like promptly after this. End of day. I don't think I'll do some reading because I kind of want to hit the gym. I signed up for the gym. Bulby. Bulby was his dog's name. Pick carrots. Everyone fucking loves pick carrots on Cockatade. I'm pretty convinced. Yeah, of course. We'll just talking about fucking dogs all day. Colin's a cat person. Headcanon. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. All right. Let's just see this leafling get recovered. And that will be it. But yeah, I signed up for a gym, and the gym right next to me has a pool. And I've wanted to swim for so long. Coma. From Tagwa. Hydrologic cycles. Save the planet from industry-caused ecological destruction. Okay. Fair enough. Kind of like how the Copites came here. Well, the Copites were treasure hunters in this game, but like the original ones came here to get food, and that one's searching for better ecological solutions. You want us to find your TV people? Oh. Oh, okay. Neat. They do not care about the people who were in the TV special. Oh yeah, he also had this quest. I forgot. No, I don't care. You're the one slacking, Bingo. I think I've mentioned that before. Let's see. I thought there was... Yeah, there's another person to talk to. There they are. Eco-hydrologist? Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the more noble causes that I've seen people come to this planet for, so I'm fine with it. Please enjoy this planet as much as you can, I guess. If you do find some good solution, let us know. I think everyone could use it. For the water. Anyway. That's it. That's all I got. After this, I'm gonna go pack up some of my water stuff. Maybe I still have a swim cap. If I don't have one, I should get one, because the swim cap would be very useful. Anyway, that's all I got for today. So, end of stream times. Monday, Celeste. Tuesday is Metroid Prime 4. Pikmin 4 is Wednesday and Friday, and Thursday's Blueprints. Next Tuesday, I will not be doing a stream, so Metroid Prime 4 will be on Wednesday instead. And Pikmin 4 will just have one stream. can't wait till I actually see my doctor again. Hopefully he'll have some good information for me. And I will get to tell him that the inhaler, I don't think works. I haven't seen any changes. So, yippee! Anyway, no, I have seen changes in the other medication I've been taking, so that's pretty decent. I like that. Anyway, again, that's it for today. So, thank you for watching. I've been Lucas Torga, this has been Pikmin 4, and I will see y'all later.